is up, you guys? Today I'm going to be recreating a look that I posted on my Instagram. I posted 3 different looks on my Instagram and then had you guys choose which one you wanted me to recreate. And the look I'm going to be recreating is by a creator named, I believe it's Emma. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. Emma Lovey. But basically, it's a really colorful look, and then she also has like really colorful freckles. And yeah, so that's the one we're gonna be doing today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, I'm trying something new. I zoomed you guys in closer to my face, so hopefully everything's in focus. We know about my issues with that. So I have my eyelids primed with my NYX HD concealer, and I also have my eyebrows on. And I think the first step in recreating this look is pulling out my Anastasia Riviera palette, which is going to stain my eyelids. But that's okay. Holy shit, it's fucking hot. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the shade Bahamas, which is like a neon pink, on my Morphe M441, and I'm just gonna start swiping this shade back and forth on the inner portion of my eye. Oh my god, it's literally so hot. It probably doesn't help that I'm drinking hot coffee. Okay, this shade goes back. Okay, next we are gonna take like a mint and baby blue kind of, it looks like. Oh, things are falling. So I'm gonna be taking my Huda Beauty Pastels Obsessions palettes in the shade Mint. And these shades don't have names, which is super helpful. Okay, so I'm gonna take like a minty shade and then like a slightly bluer shade, and then we're gonna connect the pink with the minty blue. I feel like it's in focus. I could be wrong. Ooh, that's actually pretty perfect. So you guys, I'm becoming, okay, relax. I was gonna say I'm becoming TikTok famous, but I've had 2 TikToks go viral. The first one was a little bit controversial, so I took it down because I was scared of the 13-year-olds bullying me. But the second one that's going viral today is I've stayed in my lane. I've stayed in my makeup lane, so hopefully I won't get much hate for that. I tried comedy, it didn't work. It was controversial, so we just might have to stick to makeup. We have to stick to what we're good at. Okay, so now I'm switching brushes. I'm switching to the Morphe M433. And I'm just gonna wing this out a little bit. I just realized, I mean, I didn't just realize this, but like looking at this photo, I now remember that I have to do graphic liner as well. So that could be fun. I'm just gonna dip into the pink shade using the same brush because why not? We're mixing the shades anyway. I'm just gonna reinforce some of that pink. We are looking like cotton candy so far, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. Okay, I feel like she strictly has baby blue kind of in the outer portion, so I'm gonna dip into that like teal shade and mix it with the white from my Anastasia Riviera palette. That's not the shade I was going for, but it works. I don't think I have a baby blue, so we're just improvising. And then it looks like there's just a yellow on the lid. So I'm gonna take my Melt Vita palette and the shade Amor Eterno, and I'm gonna mix that shade with the white in the Anastasia Riviera palette, and I'm gonna take the Morphe G20 brush to pack those two shades onto the lid to hopefully create a pastel yellow. Oh yes, queen. And if the lighting keeps changing, I'm very sorry. I use natural lighting to film because I don't know how to use anything else, and it almost looks like it's gonna rain, which would be helpful because it's fucking hot and it might cool things down. And my apartment doesn't have air conditioning. But I bought like an air conditioner that I like attach to the window, so. But I only use it at night. None of that fucking mattered. Okay. So I feel like this is it for the top. Okay, my camera stopped recording as per usual, but I went ahead and finished the other eye, and I even started the little wing that we have to do. So let's try to match them now. Let's do the hard part. Her wing is pretty straight out. It doesn't like follow, well, maybe it follows her lower lash line, I'm not sure. Mine would be a lot higher, like a lot higher of an angle if I followed my lower lash line, so we're just gonna try to go straight out. Oh. Ooh, that worked out. And then we're gonna connect the wing to the lash line. But we don't want to go very high on the wing because her wing is pretty thin. So we'll maybe go about there. And then connect it. Okay. Dude, this eye always turns out so much better. Okay, so we have the base of the wing. I'm kind of scared. To do like the, let's just do it. Let's just get it over with. So I'm gonna try to wipe as much product off of my eyeliner brush as possible, so that way we don't get like a clump where we don't want it. And I feel like I want to start from the inside. Ooh. Oh wow, that turned out way better than I expected. Okay, wow, okay, that went really well. It normally does not go like that, but now we have to match the eyes, which is the hard part. I need to clear things out of my way. I mean, the shape is the same, but the line is not as clean. So what are we going to do about that, you may ask? Well, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my Real Techniques detailer brush, which is what I use to cut my crease, and I'm going to kind of dip it into my micellar water here, and we are going to try to clean up this line. And yes, it is removing some of the shadow, but that's okay because we can just go back in and add more shadow. I'm going to wipe off the brush that I used to apply the yellow shade. Because it's like a thinner sort of brush, we can get into those areas where we took the eyeshadow off. And wow, it's like gonna thunderstorm, I think. And we can pinpoint those areas a little bit better. Okay, now our little liner is looking a bit powdery. So I'm just gonna retrace the line with some of the liner. Next, I'm gonna take my little cotton pad and some micellar water. And I'm just gonna clean up under my under eyes, clean up the fallout. And we're gonna start on the face before we do the rest of the eyes. I might clean up this wing a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my Milk Hydra Grip. Okay, I zoomed you guys out so I can finish my face. And I'm gonna go in with my Milk Sunshine Skin Tint in the shade Fair. And this applicator is so cool. Like, look, you just roll it on your face and press a button when you need more. How fun. Huh? How fun. Excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna beat my face with my beauty blender. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my same NYX concealer that I used to prime my eyelids to conceal under my eyes and my chin. Oh my god, so I was getting dressed the other day and I was looking through my underwear drawer, as one does, and I found a pair of underwear that I don't remember purchasing. Like, I share laundry in my apartment complex, so it honestly could be someone else's underwear. I didn't put it on because, I don't know, it just sketched me out a little bit. Like, I definitely don't remember buying it. I for sure could have, but I just don't remember. So they're just laying on the floor of my closet until I decide what to do with them. Now I'm taking my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector in the shade Light to Medium. I'm going to put that on top of my concealer. When I sell this product at work, I usually put it underneath people's concealer just because it helps to color correct a little bit. But I'm fair enough that I can just put it on top of my concealer for the brightness and the color correction. She looks pretty matte, but I don't want to be matte, so I might just set my chin. I'm using my Fenty Pro Filter powder, the best smelling powder to ever exist. That was a bold claim. I've not tried many powders, so. And you know what? I'm just gonna set my under eyes too, why not? Okay, let's start the bottom lash line. I'm going to take this double-ended brush that came in my Urban Decay Naked palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Can? Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. And it's a purple shade, and I'm gonna take that on my under eyes and just kind of mix it in with the blue. And then it looks like she goes in with the pink shade once again. And then hers looks a little more blended out, so I'm just gonna take this all over shadow slash crease brush from It Cosmetics. And I'm gonna take my Fenty powder. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Fenty powder. She has kind of like a peachy shade underneath, but I think I'll just use that like as a blush. I'm just gonna take this underneath those two shades just to blend them out a little bit further. And it looks like for the inner corner, she has like a mint green shade. I was gonna use my Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit, but then I realized that I have a mint palette. I have a whole palette dedicated to mints. It's relatively new, so I forgot that I had it, even though I used it earlier in this video. Okay, so I'm wiping off a brush because that's just how I roll. It's an eye detailer, BC 470 from Royal and Langnickel. And I'm taking the center top shade from the Huda Mints palette, and I'm gonna use that as the minty. Oh yeah, that's perfect. As the minty inner corner. Oh, that's really pretty. I like that. I don't know if she has bronzer on. I might add a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Into Sun. It's a powder bronzer. I'm just gonna lightly put this on my cheekbones, or in the hollows of my cheeks. It's a fairly sheer bronzer, so. It looks like she has a pretty peachy, pinky blush, so I think I'm gonna take this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 4 palette, and I'm going to use shade 5, which is a blush in the shade Luminous Glow. And we are going to use the Sephora Pro Contour brush to apply it. And we're gonna apply it kind of higher than normal. I think I'm gonna start to blend it into my under eyes, or in this area, and onto my cheeks. And she actually looks like she has a hot pink on the tip of her nose, so I'm just gonna go back into my Riviera palette and use the shade Bahamas that we used on the inner portion of the crease, and just put that on the tip of my nose. Dude, something about blush on the nose, it's just the cutest thing. It's so cute. I look like a little cutie. I'm a little cutie. Sometimes I just need to shut the fuck up. Do you ever just like feel that about yourself? Like you fucking talk way too much and you just need to shut up. I put that neon pink shade on the tip of my nose, but I might just mix some of it in to the blush. I'm scared. Hey guys, so I applied some mascara. I took my hair down because I watched the clips back and I was looking kind of rough. Also, let me know if you think I'm balding on this side, because I think I am. Okay, so what we have left, we have the freckles and we have the lips. I think I'm gonna do the lips now. I don't think I have the right color for these lips, but I'm gonna just mix two shades together. I'm gonna mix the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Strawberry. I think I might just dab some of it. And then quickly, before it dries, oh my god, I look like a clown. I'm gonna take the Anastasia lip gloss. I think this is in the shade Maui. This isn't exactly the right shade. I'm gonna try to smudge it out a little bit. I don't know how people get that cute, like, I just ate a popsicle type of look on their lips. Like, I don't know how to do that. Raw Beauty Christy does it. This girl, Emma, did it. Now for the fun part. Now we do the frecks. The little freckies. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my Morphe M250 1 brush. M250-1. I got this in the James Charles little Morphe brush set thing. And I'm gonna spray this. It's a very tiny brush, so I'm gonna spray it with some Fix Plus, wet it, and stick it in the purple. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. Why don't I have colored freckles all the time? Then I'm gonna wipe it off, spray it with some more Fix Plus. What other colors does she have? She has a nice blue shade, so we're gonna dip into the Pastel Mint palette and use that like tealy blue. And then she has orange freckles, so I'm gonna spray it and dip into the shade. I think I'm gonna dip into Soul from the Melt Vita palette. Okay, lastly, I think I'm gonna put on some pink freckles. If they ever come out with a cosmetic procedure to get rainbow freckles, I'll be the first one in line. I haven't worked out yet today, so I think I'm gonna work out in this look. Okay, I feel like I'm pretty satisfied with that. Okay, so you guys, this is the finished look. I really like it. Normally when I do like a colorful look, I normally just focus on the eyes, but I like that this look literally has color everywhere. The cheeks, the freckles, the lips, the eyes. I really like it. So thank you for voting in the poll if you voted. I'll probably still do the other two looks. I just probably won't film them. I'll put them on my Instagram or my TikTok or something. So if you aren't following me in those places, you should, because I post more often there than I do on YouTube. But yeah, anyway, this is it. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you're staying safe and healthy and cool if you're in the Minneapolis area, because this weather is out of control. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!